What up? What up? What up? Is that guy Dub, and I'm back with another video. How you guys doing at the end of the day, shouting? I'm good money. We are
Yeah.
finally. I'm trying to tell you, you guys have no idea the level of. It's taken a lot to get here, and we are so grateful. Thank you to have my special guest in the building, the beautiful, most talented, the incomparable Nèna Amor. What's going on?
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
Tired, busy, but I'm well.
I, I thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to rock with little old me. And we've been through a litany and a roller coaster of emotions and things trying to get to this point.
Yes, but it's okay. We're going to be all right.
Okay, of course. So you said, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, let's see. My name is Nèna Amor. I am a plus size model. I'm a travel agent, mother, caretaker. I I'm a jack of all trades and master of none. I do a little bit of everything.
You can't be mad at that. You said you definitely have to you said make it do what it do in many ways, in as many ways as possible. Just like one thing I recently did, I turned both my Instagram and my Facebook into professional accounts, so now they can get to the point where they're generating income for
Yes.
themselves. So, and I tell if you have the, I'm looking at your page right now, you have 8.4K followers. Why is
Yes.
the thing not say you said what you need to say digital creator, but it also says model, so you're probably doing the same thing. So you know.
Yes. Yes, I am.
So I mean, like I said, just people. You said there are so many ways to make income out here that
There
people may not. You said people may not using realize. So what are some of the other ways that you know of personally about using generate income, especially in the online realm that we're in?
I believe everyone has a gift. I mean, talents, gifts, but I say gifts because talents could be learned. But everyone has a God given gift that they can monetize from. And that could be different for everyone. But I'm the type of person, I'm always eager to learn something new. Half the things that I do is just because I want to see if I can just do it.
Right.
And half the time I can. Like there may be several things I tried and it's a bust. Okay, let's just move on. Like I used to do wedding cakes. That was self-taught. I taught myself how to do wedding cakes, taught myself how to make wine. I taught myself how to do makeup and hair. I mean, so it's just so many things. So, I use like Facebook especially because I'm so horrible at Instagram. Like I get better with that. But
Me
I
too.
really, yeah, I'm just horrible. I think I'm just because I'm old school. Facebook is just that's what brings me in. But as you notice, we follow each other. I'm always posting like the coquito during the
Let
holidays.
me stop
I
you there. Let me stop you there. I just
Okay.
want to stop you there because I've seen stuff on TikTok. And that's what because I reached out to you. I was like, I want to get some, and then I ran into some stuff and stuff like that. And I happened to see a video on TikTok of somebody doing some stuff. I was like, I gotta ask her about this because this don't look right. Because what she does and with this TikTok, no, 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 somebody's doing it wrong. What is conquito and what is
Yes.
how are people making it wrong?
Well, okay, here's the thing about coquito. Well, first of all, coquito is a holiday drink. They call it a Puerto Rican eggnog, okay? Old school recipes does have eggs. I hate eggnog. It tastes like vomit in a glass to me. That's just my personal opinion, okay? Coquito is good. There's no eggs in it. And with coquito, it's just like with most recipes. Everyone has their own way of kind of making it, but there's the same base.
Right.
So basically, it is a dairy drink. It has like coconut milk, evaporated milk, cream of coconut,
Mhm.
and coconut water, and then you spice it with you. We make a tea out of coconut water with star anise and cloves and cinnamon, and
Mhm.
there's rum in it, so it's a rum-based drink, and you drink it cold. It's usually just served around the holiday times.
Right.
Now, I'm not gonna give out all my secrets, but there's a certain type of evaporated and so a sweetened condensed milk. That's what make it sweet. So
Mhm.
there's a certain type of sweetened condensed milk and another type of evaporated milk that a lot of even Boricuas don't use.
Okay.
And to me, that's what gives my coquito an extra edge. On top of the fact I offer like the infused options, which a lot of people don't do. So, you can get your little buzz from the rum. If you want a little something later on to kick in to get
Mhm.
you to the next level, it'll do that too.
Okay, let me interject my lay thought process into the. What does infused mean as somebody that doesn't dabble in anything? I have no idea what that means. Don't judge me. Swear.
No judgment here. I have so many people ask me that. What's infused with fruit, booze, THC, liquid weed?
Okay. Hey, can't be mad at that. Hey, if I will make sure that you send in the description box down below. I will make sure so anything she's selling year round, it says infused in her description. So I'm gonna make sure that I list you put her in my description so you guys can hit on over there to get whatever it is. She has a litany of products that she you send dispels to the masses and that look phenomenal, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now I did want to like when I was telling my wife I was going to interview you, I showed her your Facebook and everything. Like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. And I was like, well, what do you think that I should ask her? She was like, well, because me as a man, a lot of time I'm a truck driver, so I'm not always trying to spruce up or get fly or I'm hat, t-shirt, jeans. I wear this red line hoodie all the time. It's clean. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying I'm a kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? The hoodie kind of guy. You see, it was like first question she wanted me to ask was say that you've been on a shoot all day and you've done with multiple clients and multiple different styles and everything like that. How do you make time to come home to still be the fiance, the mother, the caretaker, how do you balance the time? He's like, oh my God, today's been so stressful, but I still need to take care of home. I want to cook them dinner. I'm using everything like that. How do you balance the two?
You know what? So interesting about your question. I ask myself the same thing. Really, I don't know how in the hell I do it. I really don't. I literally feel like I need to clone myself. I'm literally an autopilot. I just do it. I don't think about it. I just know things need to get done. I need to be a good mother. That's always my first priority. I'm always, my daughter's care is always top priority. Right. And she's always been an honor roll. Even before I got into the modeling game, any of that, she's always been an honor roll student, always been on top of her class, never any type of infraction. She's a really good kid. So I take pride in that. And even when I decide to do certain shoots, I kind of run things by her. I try to pick her brain, and she's super supportive. And in fact, she's really proud. Oh my gosh, Mommy, can't believe you're doing all of that. As far as like being a caretaker for my mom, she has a lot of health issues. She's super supportive. I do have his support system. My fiance helps out. And, he knows the game, Right. I'm not saying, he looked at some of the stuff, but he came to a couple of shoots with me. He's like, oh God, I hated every minute of that. But I know there's a goal that you're trying to meet, and I understand the game. As long as the photographer and the team you work with is super, they're not being, unprofessional, I'm okay with that, because he likes the end result. So
he better, or his ass fired. Because I'm already fired for at the beginning of this interview trying to get everything together. I already know my ass is fired for you. I don't know if you noticed a couple times I've changed I'm using a ring light, so I've changed it a couple times. I'm not as easy. I'm just saying my ugly ass can't compare to you. I'm just gonna say that. But I'm trying to get my lighting thing together. To make sure that I'm doing my thing the way I need to be.
Oh no, you're definitely doing your thing.
And that actually led into her next question. Was like, okay, your fiance's at a shoot, and you got a photographer that's got a certain vision, which is a little more risque that your daughter may not like, your mother may not like, your fiance may not like, but he's like, yo, we're gonna kill this vision, but it's a little over the top, and your man is like, nah, but you like, this might be the viral joint, you know what I'm saying? How do you deal with that?
Well, luckily we've never had that. Well, he's never came across like that. We did do a shoot that you might be able to see that, because I think that's going to get published. We'll know in a couple of days. Here in Orlando with a photographer. It was, topless, pasties, G-string, bunny ears. There was, so I'm topless. I got stuff. I'm bent. I mean, it's risque, and I said, well, babe, I kind of want you there so you can do like behind the scenes video, and that was actually, he's like, oh my God, I hated everything about that fucking, I hated everything about that fucking shoe, but I know what the goal you're trying to, meet. My kid, she knows she's about to be 18 next week. So she's like, mommy, I get it. My mom saw the video. She was like, I don't know if I like that one, but hey, you're grown. What can I say? You're not hurting anybody. You're not out here selling it. So,
Right.
hey, what can I say?
Well, can you give a quick PSA for when that does come out so I don't end up in hot water? Say that when he's looking at said pictures, it's for business purposes only, and we're family.
Absolutely, absolutely. I was speaking with the editors for the past couple of weeks. I am pretty certain it is going to get published, and I'm pretty certain I'm going to make cover on that one, front cover. So I think they're trying to shoot for a Valentine's Day release for the issue. So we'll see in a few days.
Okay, that's great. That also I wanted to segue from that because you said we're talking about because you said the cover, which is you said print. You said
Mm-hmm.
what is your experience with doing digital media and print media, and do you like either one better than the other?
I like the print. I like the print better because to me it seems, or it feels a little bit more official. Not to say that digital is not. I know we're in that world now where everything's virtual and digital, but it's just something about that old school, just turning the page. Seeing the hard copy of a magazine. It's just something about that to me that just makes it feel more that tangible.
Yeah.
Magazine. It's making it feel more real.
Definitely. You'll see what's funny about digital to me is because I agree with you with the print. You saying you saying that tangible. You saying not like the whole NFT thing, but you actually getting something you can hold on to. But the
Right.
digital thing is funny. It's like not with you per se,
Mm-hmm.
but with other using models on IG or models on Facebook or models on Snapchat and use whatever social platform.
Right.
You get people who will steal your content and then act like they're you.
Yes.
I get it all the time, and like I'm not even gonna lie to you. You say like I will literally sit and people wonder why are you laughing. I was like, because this person who I know has got millions of followers is sitting there hollering at me in the account with 6 posts and 13 followers. He's like, talking about, it's like, are you one of my special fans? I don't know you. Or they were like, it's what's your favorite thing about me? Your ass. That's what you're showing me.
What else you gonna say, right?
It is like as somebody who's also a digital user influence, even you say no matter using the size of either one of us, it's like I promise you, you want to get crazy people out of your DMs. This is the perfect thing, and it works either side of the spectrum because I've had female friends do it, I've had male friends do it. It's like they were like the first thing is hi, how you doing? And you be like, I'm good. What's up? They'll say something. I'm good. Just thinking about what you send. What do you have going on? You be like, show me your butthole. I promise you, that's the conversation.
But it's all fun and games until you get a picture of a hairy asshole or something.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank the Lord. Hallelujah.
Get what you asked for. We're gonna see how long that works. See, I'm not gonna try to jinx you though.
Please don't, because oh my God. I'm usually like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to find me an industrial building with an eye wash station because
It can happen. Just saying.
that would be horrible. That would be horrible. You said, I've noticed something else that you like. You've been real big into like the carnival scene. What you
Yes.
said? What is that? And you said, what's the experience that you get from that? Because I personally don't know.
Oh my gosh, it is so much fun. So Carnival is a Caribbean festival. Each island, even like in some countries in South America, will host Carnival, which is
Mhm.
pretty much just like it's like a in some places a week-long festival, but they pretty much hone in one weekend. And they have like the girls in the feathers, even the guys dressed in feathers, and it's like a all-day party. all day party. My first experience when I was the kid.
I'm not doing no feathers. Nope,
No,
nope.
hear me out.
Nope, I'm
If
not going
you
to go.
hear me
Nope.
out, I promise you, you're gonna be like, okay. Well, here's okay. What the guys will wear is like some shorts.
Mhm.
It's like some swim trunks, and they have maybe like an armband and like maybe a couple of feathers, and that's it. They just there to dance on some girls' asses. That's it. That's the only reason why they're there.
I can't do that in a wife beater and use some basketball shorts. Do I got to put on feathers and all?
Nah, you can't do that. Because here's the thing: in order to be in the parade, or what they call it in mass, okay, you play mass, so you have to join a band. Okay, but you're not playing an instrument. You're just pretty much dancing. So
Okay.
that's just pretty much a fancy way of saying, "Hey, I want to dance with y'all because y'all got some bomb ass costumes. Y'all seem like y'all got, the girls be looking nice in them little G strings and feathers. You pay a high ass price for the outfit. They tell you, meet at a certain time. They have like these big semi trucks with like the soca DJs. Some have bands. When I went to the Caribbean in Toronto, they actually have like bands with the steel drums and stuff.
Mhm.
And you're literally on the road. They call it the road. You dance upon the road for like 8 hours. And they have like and behind the semi trucks with the music, they have
Mhm.
another truck that no one really sees with like alcohol. So you got like all day booze that's included with that, like a little food truck or something like to eat or whatever. But yeah, I was literally dancing on the road, shaking my ass, and I was so tired. Oh my God, for like 8 hours. And then what happens is when you get towards the end of the road, you're kind of where like the rides and like the little carnival scene, and
Mhm.
then you have to hit the stage. So each section of each band, the DJ will call you out, and your section go out, and you just go bananas on the stage. You got
Mhm.
people taking pictures, and they just getting all excited, and then you get off and go. They finish all the other sections and bands, and then people want to take pictures with you. The kids want to take pictures. It's really cool. It's really fun.
Okay, so noted. You saying get in tune with one of those. Since I drive a tractor trailer anyway, get one of those. Put a GoPro on the back. I got content for days. Boom, there we go.
You will have content every day for a year. Let me tell you, because I'm going to tell you, you have people of all ages, all ethnic backgrounds, sizes, shapes, and that's what I love about it. I'm sitting here laughing and bullshitting with you, but I love it's just no one cares. You
Mhm.
can have a fupa, out to here to Ohio. You can have, the best body, a bad body. It don't matter. People just there to have a good time. No one fought, and the DJs was like so. What I loved about the DJs, hey, listen, fellas, you dance on a girl's bumper. She says, no, thank you. Go to the next one. And the
Right.
guys were super, they were horny. I mean, there's girls with cheeks out. I get it. I'm no homo, but I'm like, yo, that girl bad, so I get it. But they were
Mhm.
super respectful. If someone said no, cool. Next one
Right.
was like 50 other bras that would let me dance on your butt. So I loved it. It was good. It was cool.
Right. Speaking of you saying you could have a fupa, you shout out to you saying our family, you saying the Sudsy We Soap Company, you saying they got them fupa fresh packs on deck. You know what I'm saying? So
On deck.
fupa fresh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's all about you having fun. You said me, you saying I was born in California, raised in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Okay.
And the reason I got the DJ needles, my brother's a DJ, and he actually gave me this hat, so I want to shout out my brother. I thought it was really cool with the DJ needle in the middle of the
I
A.
love it.
Yeah. So we had you said like something similar. We had Freak Me. You,
I remember about Freak Meek. I never been, but I heard lots about it.
you saying like Freak Me could get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like no, you were saying it was very respectful. You said I find that I guess a breath of fresh air because you saying when we get together, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Not always respectful.
Well, there was a lot of brothers there. Trust or believe, there was a lot of brothers there, and I will say, like the spectators, they tried it, but the people that was actually in mass, it was brothers that just African American men. You had Caribbean black men. They just they understood the assignment. Like, listen, I paid. First of all, they paid too much money to participate. They ain't trying to get kicked out. They ain't trying to go to jail. It's not that serious. There's literally thousands of women there. So you're not thirsty. It's like you don't have to be thirsty. There's thousands of women that would love for you to dance on their butt. So you ain't got to do all that extra bull crap. You don't. It's too many. It was too many people there for that.
Okay. let's play the flip side of the coin on that one. I see
Okay.
a lot of videos online, whether it be TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, whatnot. The woman will want to be there at a carnival event, or you hell even on South Beach or whatever. Got her man to take her down to South Beach, and they laying on the sand. And of course, he's got his sunglasses on because anybody with an IQ above room temperature knows he's looking. But
Right.
she's raising his sunglasses to try to see if he's looking. If you're that insecure, why would you want him to take you there?
Facts. 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 I never understood that just in general. Like I've never been that way. You know, I'm about to get married. I will point out it if I see a nice fat ass, I'm gonna point it out to my man. Like, man, look at her ass. You know, first of all, if it's a beautiful woman, what I listen, this is my rule. You can look at the menu all you want. Just don't place an order.
No, I mean that's true because it was funny because you remember back when Facebook used to snitch on you. He used to
Yes,
tell everybody what you liked.
yes.
It was like back in when I first met my wife. You said it was like back then they be inboxing her, girl. Do you know he likes such and such booty pic? I'm like, damn, Facebook, come on, Mark.
I remember that.
Like, yo, my man, what's really good? What are you doing here?
Did you get in trouble though?
I did not.
Okay, see, good.
I did not. You said, but oh, you saying them women that are friends of mine. You said, or you said made sure to be friends with girl. Screenshot. Do you see what he liked? You like, so you like that? Do you see them cheeks? Do you see the cheeks? You said, oh, so you said like you don't have a problem with your man? You said liking the picture? I was like, did any of you Negroes see me in her inbox? No, you didn't. Keep it moving.
Just no big. It is no big deal. Oh my gosh! Like when my fiance goes through Instagram, he has so many pages he follow with big booty women, and he'll honestly just ads like a Apollo theater, just ads clapping. I'm like, ass, you know, he'll even send me some. Like, man, look at her. I'm like, oh man, yeah, she bad. You know, you can't be insecure of yourself that you're gonna get caught up if
Right.
your man is gonna like somebody's ass or whatever. And lastly, they're not being disrespectful, like trying to holler at her. You're human. You
Right.
know, you're a man. You're human. As long as you're not being disrespectful, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay, you said me. I'm like my brother Lex Vegas. I'm very petty, and I'm an asshole. So I've been asked the question in numerous relationships. So I see you like that picture. You said, how would you feel if such and such was in my inbox or such and such ran across my screen and I double tapped it? Nigga, that's that nigga headache at that point. You say, hey, you say, if you biting on what a nigga you saying liking, or if he's in your DM and you conversing back with and forth with him, you say, hey, you say you his headache at that point. You say,
No, I can understand that because that's disrespectful. Because now you're fraternizing, you're like entertaining. That's when it gets disrespectful.
because me, I've also been known to be a little cocky. You saying I get on my 18. Well, she about to be 19 next month. You saying she does 19, and she speaks in the third person, and it
Oh,
irks my nerves that she no. You saying you can't tell Dania nothing. Dania, you're Dania. But I had to get my coattail pulled by my baby sister. She was like, you know, when you were that same age, she was like, yo, you said you can't ride in Deuce car unless you said you got some gas for Deuce. I was like, so it's like, but now that I'm older, it's like that was annoying as hell, and I didn't realize. You said, but it's funny. Just like, but going along with that, I would say, you said, like I said, if you were to entertain something like that, I could leave you today and get 4 more motherfuckers that look like you tomorrow. Period.
that part. That part. I'm
You
with
said
you.
back to back.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you want to play, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? We could definitely do that, you know, because I was that girl years ago, just so insecure, like, oh my gosh, you know, if my man, you know, entertains some girl, like, nah. Now I'm like, listen, I can love you today. I will love your dirty jaws, but I can say fuck you tomorrow if you're going to be disrespectful because you don't have to do that. You know,
Right.
I'm that cool chick. I will point out an ass to you. I will do, you know, we can kick it. We can go to the strip clubs. I will buy you a lap dance. Like, it's not that serious. If you're out here doing extra shit because you're trying to be greedy. So guess what? Go do that.
Right. Okay, look, how about this scenario? Okay, let's say that you and your fiance, you're in a bar or something like that, and you saying there's some beautiful young ladies at the end of the bar, and
Mm-hmm.
he may have recognized them from Instagram or you saying whatever, and wanted to link you with you saying you with them. You said so he reached out. Okay, I'm gonna send a couple of drinks to the end of the bar. You said to you said maybe to get them to come to start the conversation. Are you going to ask a question before you go to 10, or are you going to 10 immediately?
No, I'm not gonna go to 10 immediately because for one, I'm the type of broad, like, I will never let a bitch see me sweat, even if I'm feeling like, away. I'm not gonna let somebody else know that because then bitches are petty, because I could be petty. Like, so they're gonna fuck with me even if they don't, not just because they know I'm uncomfortable. So, no, I'm
Right.
definitely gonna ask questions first. But, I know he's not gonna be disrespectful. I know he's not, if he's doing, buying a drink, whatever, I know there's a reason behind it.
Mhm.
And he's the type of man, he's like, well, listen, babe, this is what I'm trying to do. He's gonna explain himself
Right.
prior to. But if he wasn't that type of man, I'm definitely gonna ask, like, hey, what's up with that? Like, what you doing? But not. I don't want to say it like that, but I would definitely ask and inquire, like, hey, like, what's going on with that? And he'll tell me. If I'm satisfied with the answer, okay, cool. If I feel uncomfortable, like, well, babe, maybe we shouldn't do that. But it's between he and I. I don't have to make a scene. I would never let a little bitch see me sweat, please.
Okay. You say like you said a photographer or somebody that you saying that says they're in, because it's these days. So you said like
Mhm.
somebody comes up to you in the middle of in between him and you, like, here, I just want to give you my card. I'm a photographer, blah 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 blah. You saying I love your look, and you saying this, that, and the fucking third. But he's a little pushy. Is you saying is fiance gonna nut up, or is he gonna be like, "No, you're not talking to her, you're talking to me"?
He's not that type of man. He's kind of he's a really calm and cool type of dude. He's very secure with himself, so he really don't let shit like that bother him. That I'm not gonna say it doesn't bother him, but he's not gonna show it.
Mhm.
He'll just be like, introduce, hey, my man, my name is James. How are you? Oh, I'll take that. We'll talk later. We'll see what kind of what type of work you're trying to do. We'll get back to you and just keep it moving. We don't need to cause a scene. We're not that type of people. It's never that serious.
Right.
But right, you will get people that will try you.
And you and like that's the one thing, because I had a conversation with my buddy Richie Carlisle earlier. It was just like we're talking about how, like, even like in the rap game, how like
Hmm.
the young people sit there and be like, oh, you said you in your middle ages, or you said, or you above 25, oh, you too old to be rapping, and you blah 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 blah. I can tell you right now, I don't know one Little Baby song at all. I'm not even gonna cap to you, but I knew the internet stopped when Jay-Z dropped that verse for God Did. Period. You said
Yeah,
so. We said with age also comes a different level of maturity. Now,
yeah,
I could give you that same scenario. You saying you're 19, you're 20-year-old self. We might be having a different conversation.
absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I'm going to be 44 at the end of this month, so yeah. So I started off in the game fairly late, and you're right. If you would have asked myself and what's how I would handle a situation, even with him, we would have got a very different answer just maybe 10 years ago. But as you get older, as you get wiser. You just realize there's so much stuff in life that makes life hard as it is without you having to do a thing, right?
Right.
So why make life harder? Why bring drama when there's no need for that? I even had, like, my a friend of mine, he's a male, and he goes, oh my gosh, like, your fiance, you gotta be a strong man to be able to, know that men are gawking at you and seeing what, the type of, pictures you take. I was like, because he's secure with who he is. You know, Only insecure, immature people get themselves in their feelings with it. Or if I'm being disrespectful, and I'm not, I would never disrespect him. I would never entertain anything that's inappropriate because I'm with him and I put myself in his shoes. I know it's got to be difficult for him to know that I'm showing my ass, showing my tits, and there's guys gawking and all that.
You guys know, once again, if I see said pictures, business purposes only. Just scratch.
Yeah, but he understands. Like he understood, okay, yeah, it's uncomfortable, absolutely. But I know she's not gonna do nothing crazy or inappropriate. I know this is what she does. I knew this is what she was doing when I met her. So who am I to be like, hey, you can't do that anymore? Because I dated a guy like that really briefly, you know. It was just a flex for him to say, oh, I date someone who models. But he wanted me to stop working with people that I was working with before I even met him. Like, sir, no, you're not gonna pay. Are you gonna pay me what they pay me? You're not. So you like the end result. You like to brag to your little friends about, oh, that's who I'm dating, and but you want to have a problem with me working on those people to get to that end result. We're not doing that. He was an immature little boy. We're not doing that.
You saying it's like you saying like that's even like if say like as a man you were dating a OnlyFans model or a regular model or a
Mhm.
stripper stuff like that because at the end of the day if you trust that lady you good you saying whether if you okay with her playing with herself on the internet you saying that you just need to be secure that she's just doing that and that you the only one getting to feel what that feel like.
Yes, exactly.
You said because
Exactly.
me personally, oh man, you saying, hey yo, Dub, you know your girl on the internet, you saying you got her cakes all out. Nigga, I know what them cakes feel like, do you? No, you don't.
Exactly. Exactly. They gotta beat off to it. You get to feel the real thing. You know what I mean? So
It's just crazy, us as people, how we can be so insecure. You
yes.
just use because no, I mean, yes, there's somebody for everybody, but you said you also gotta be you shouldn't get into a relationship unless you can be secure within loving you in the first place. That's why when we tell our children, "Oh, you're too young to be dating," you said people tell me, "Oh, Dub, you crazy." When can your daughters date? When they get the fuck out of my house?
Oh, oh, come on, Dad.
Nah, no, I'm not going at gunpoint. But the reason I say that is because I would go. I would kill a rock over any one of my five children. And you said, a rock don't move.
Yeah.
You said
Yeah.
so like I don't want to hear you coming home with the heartache, and I know it's gonna happen, and you this that and you said this that, but I want you to sit here and take these lessons I'm trying to give you because I'm trying to because at the end of the day, when I talk to my children, I talk to my children as that 19-year-old, as that 17-year-old, as that 15-year-old, as that 8-year-old, and as that 3-year-old. I get down on their levels that way. I'm not just talking at you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I
Absolutely.
think that's the problem that you saying that has my methods worked all the time? Absolutely not. Have I wanted to drop kick every last one of these Negroes? Absolutely. Use it, but I'm doing the best way I know how. You know what I'm saying it so,
Yes.
and I just hope that that they're at least taking some of the lessons. So like, what's your style of parenting when it comes to those type of things?
I have a very open dialogue with my daughter. My late husband, he passed away, her father, and we always allow her to express what she's feeling, how she's feeling. Like she's even allowed to even cuss. Just don't cuss at us. But if you're frustrated, you can say, Mom, oh my God, damn it. I don't want her, and I do that, and I continue that, I should say, because I don't want her to feel like she can't talk to me regardless of how she's feeling. There has been times I have to just like, hey, okay, Nadia, you have to pull it back some. I'm still your mother, but do tell me how you feel. So I have a very open relationship with her. Now, is she going to tell me everything? I'm not stupid. I know she's not. But, just like how you interact with your children, I truly believe if you plant that seed, okay, they're young adults. They're going to fuck up. They're going to make their mistakes. But I feel like if you set that really great foundation and you plant those seeds, that even if they fall, and they will fall, they're going to remember some of those seeds. That it's going to start, growing. It's going to start, they're going to reap that harvest later on in life. Like, oh my God, I didn't know what Dad was talking about. He sounded crazy. In fact, I just had this conversation with my daughter today. I told her, you're about to be 18 on Valentine's Day. I said, I'm praying that what I've given you was enough. But I'm going to be more vocal about certain things because I want you to be the very best you can be. When I was your age, I thought I had it all figured out. Some of the stuff, It's not going to resonate with you because you haven't been through that part of life yet. It's going to sound super crazy. You're going to think, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about because it's a different time now. And I thought the same thing with my mother. But guess what? As I got older, lived a little life. I thought, my God, what Abuelita was saying was right. I get it now, and that's going to happen for you. So even if it sounds super nuts, just store it away in your mental, tool shed. It's going to come out, and you're going to remember these conversations and these things that I'm saying to you. So I try to have that open relationship with her. She could say whatever, however, and sometimes I may not like how she say it. I don't like her delivery, but we come back, we cool off. I like to let her get it all out.
Right, and that's a beautiful thing. You said this with my kids, with me being, you said my dad, former Navy, both my uncles, you said Army, you said my grandfather Army. I grew up with the yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am house. You know what I'm saying? So crazy because people will sit there and tell me, because like my kids, they like to bicker back and forth with each other. And you said they raise hell through the house. But when they go to school and you go to parent teacher conferences, they're like, "Oh my God, your child is such an amazing child. I wish I could clone them." You tell me this little bastard that just jumped off the mother.
But hey, they know how to act when they get out there, and that's what's important.
Yeah, so like I'm definitely proud and happy of that. You said like I want to shift gears because you said why should not shift gears? Want to stay on the same subject? You was like we're gonna take ourselves to our teenage selves. What is the most embarrassing moment you've ever had as a teenager? And you said, and how did you get past it?
Oh gosh. The most embarrassing moment was I was a bad girl and I had sex. So it was a little summer program for us teenagers, right? And so it was a couple of us teenagers. So me and this boy, we hooked up in the school office, and I had no business doing that. Oh my God! But stupid me, life lesson. You don't do that. But he opened up his mouth and told everybody. Someone called my house and told my mom, and she beat the brakes off of me. She beat the brakes off of me, and I was so embarrassed. I had to go apologize to the Mr. Bowman. He was like the guidance counselor that kind of facilitated everything, and so they took me out of that. He let me keep my job. I had to go work at another school doing other like dumb shit like mop floor instead of being in the office, finding cool shit. But that was very embarrassing because people knew and you kind of looked like the little whore. But I mean, it wasn't like but luckily we had like real horror. So that kind of took the heat off of me. That lasted like a week, but it was still embarrassing.
I mean, of course. Okay. You said, I'm going to give you two. You said
Okay.
one is going to be like a softball. It's not going to be that bad, but there was enough people around and people talk. You said to where word got around it, yeah, it was a little bit embarrassing. You saying like growing up, you saying like I had like three best friends, my cousin Eric, my Antonio, and my homie Greg. And Antonio wasn't with us that day, but Eric and Greg were. And Greg gave me this nickname, and it sticks with me to this day. And when I tell you the name, it's not. You're gonna be like, what? But when I explain it to you, it's not gonna make sense. Greg to this day calls me Speedo.
Speedo.
Speedo. Okay, it's not what you think.
Okay.
Okay, like I said, when I was in my teen, I was cocky and arrogant, but I was very shy. I could talk to a girl with no problem. Just don't put me on the spot.
Okay.
They'd be like, "Yo, holla at her," and I freeze up. Well, you said me, Eric, and Greg, we go into this. You said this neighborhood that was like next to his, and he's hollering at this one girl, and I'm in the driver's seat. He's at the car, and whatever. I'm waiting on him to finish doing what he's doing so we can ride out and go find something to do. Well, her homegirl, I guess, comes outside, and she was like, and Eric's like, "Yo, Dub, holla at her." I froze up, didn't know what to do. The car was already in drive, so I hit the gas. So and he called me Speedo ever since.
So you freaked out and froze up and sped off.
Yeah, so they called me Speedo from that day forward. Don't judge me, I was young.
That was that cocky but shy situation.
Okay, the second one, it was like my first love when I was in high school. He was saying, I think it was a half day or something like that. And you said my parents were split up at the time, and my dad was supposed to go on a date with her mom
Mm-hmm.
later that evening. Well, they've been on the phone talking all day, and of course it was half day. And of course, we already knew it was a half day, but we didn't know her mother was going to come home so she can get ready for the date with my dad. She comes home, me and her in the bedroom. My sister, Greg, and a couple other friends was in the living room. So as soon as the mother walks in the door, they were like, "Where's Bridget and Doug?" Everybody does this. When when her mama started banging on the door, I'm talking about my heart was in my feet. I used it, but I ended up with that situation. I ended up kind of gangster because you said I got invited to a birthday party a couple months later. So her mom tried to try me. It was like, yeah, he's the one that was in the room with Bridget. You said he was like, you said one of our uncles comes over to me. He's like, oh, so you say you Deuce, you Dub? You say, oh, you said you about old enough to catch an ass whooping. I said I'm about old enough to give one too. What's up?
Ooh.
And I was by myself, but you said it was just like, I was like, you ever throw something out there and like want to catch it, but he's like, no, I'm fully committed. So that was extremely embarrassing for me. Both of those situations, and like I said, the whole stupid thing still to this day they still call me that. So you just
my God, Speedo. Yeah, I think we all got those nicknames. You just can't escape it, no matter how old or how hard you try to.
Absolutely. You said so. Like I wanted to get back because we talked about the conquito. Am I saying that right?
Go ahead, Coquito.
Conquito? You said like what other product? Because I know I said there's a litany of products that you said that you partake in. It's like what are some of the other things that you do other than that?
So I promised myself I was going to swear off baking, but I kind of got suckered back into that. So I make infused cake pops, cute little cake pops that's infused. And I started getting into the cake jars, infused and non-infused, those are made from scratch that I sell. And I'm getting back into it. I was really tough on it last year, but it's just time. Press on nails because I do nails as well. So I design personalized press on nails.
Oh Lord, you saying my 15-year-old's about to watch this, and you said, do you do eyelashes as well? Because nails and eyelashes, that's her thing.
Eyelashes, makeup, anything beauty related. Like I get my daughter together. I do microdermabrasion treatments on her. So yeah, all of that. So, but mostly as far as just like for monetary, just to get make little extra ends. The infused cake products, cake pops, cake jars. I'm gonna start selling my wine again. The press on nails and the coquito. Yeah.
You said you got anything for my ugly ass? You saying?
we could put a little maybe a little man blush or something.
No, I'm not going to gunpoint on that one. No. Nope. We're not going to gunpoint on that one. But it's like with that, you said like, because like I said, as a father, you said like you have certain questions like I do want to ask like with my 15-year-old, you said her wanting to wear the mascara and you said the makeup and you saying and the little half shirts and you said I want to kick you down the stairs because like the little boy that you going outside for, like I was that boy. You saying, of course, you like, oh, why would you think of your daughter? Because I was them niggas. You said.
Yeah, but that goes back to what we were saying. You planted those seeds in your children, So yeah, she's 15. So yes, you want to put a cap on it, but you do want her to explore that. She's a young woman. She's becoming a teenager. Her friend, and I don't want to be like, well, her friends are doing it, but yeah, her friends are doing that. Does she have to do everything they're doing? Absolutely not. But of course she would say that. Is she allowed to wear any makeup right
now? The mascara is pushing it.
Okay, well this is just me. She's 15. I say mascara and lip gloss or lipstick. That's a really good start because it makes her feel like she's doing something. I think it's a good compromise. No full face of makeup, put a little
Mhm.
mascara, little lip color. You can wear a little makeup. That's okay with. I'm not really not okay with that, but I'm myself okay with that. As far as like the half shirts, okay, maybe you can do like in between. It don't gotta come up here, maybe like right here, just show a belly button. Give her a little bit of something. I'm gonna tell you. You do that. All
Mhm.
she's gonna do is pass her shit, and when she leaves and go get to school, she's gonna change that shit when she get there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but so you trying to have me in the penitentiary?
Well, here's the thing. This is why you give him a little bit. That way, she won't have to sneak to do these things. You don't want to start sneaking because she will.
I know.
I've done it.
So did I. So did I. And see, my parents weren't even strict like that. I grew up, in traditional households. You see, it's like, well, the boys are run free reign, run wild, run free. The
Girls
girls,
couldn't do nothing.
it's hard because I was given that free reign, and I knew what you saying were like the girls that would you said like I knew what they were capable of. And you said I just want to protect my little princesses, you know what I'm saying? Because you said because yes, I was shy, but I was also cocky and arrogant. And when I got cocky and arrogant, hide your daughters. Because
Well, I mean, and listen, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. These girls are just as aggressive, not more aggressive than boys now. So trust and believe.
yeah,
If the baby see a boy she likes, she might be like, "Hey, what?" He may be mind his own business, drinking a Capri Sun, and she be like, "Hey, what's up?" If she's cute enough, just saying.
I mean that's true though. But you know, it's like so. Like I said, I'll be 40 next month. So but I'm still trying to balance. Because like I said, I have five, and four of them
Mhm.
are girls. So
Okay.
yes, I'm trying to hold on to my son. You know, saying just like son, because when I'm not here, they're like, good lord, they gang up on him because he's only 8, and so good,
Oh, baby.
yeah. And the baby girl, she's 3, she'll be 4 this year,
Oh.
and she would Trey, go get your sister. But you said like she does not listen to nobody. But yes, never mind it. She's sleeping. Boom, good night for me. Woo! But she does not listen to nobody. It's funny because like I'll come in the house and she'll be upstairs just a cussing and screaming and but as soon as I round the landing on the stairs and she sees me, she's like she's on the bed sitting there, as soon as she sees me, oh hey pops. And
She's mad right just like that.
everybody in the room like oh that's bogus. And they're both like, that's the one you got to watch out for. I was like, I know I got to watch out for. And it was like everybody, because when I met my wife, she already had 3 daughters.
Okay.
And then we had our son together. And now we have using our youngest daughter.
Oh,
And
that's
everybody's like, that you said that little girl gonna have Tyrone wrapped around her finger. No, she's not. Oh yes, it's different when you have a girl young. No, she's not. She had 3, but she has 3 ahead of her. You know what I'm saying? It already ruined that. I'm not.
so you're not new to this. You true to this.
You better get with it to get lost. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, God bless you. See, that's the thing, because I thought about having one more kid. I said, but I'm too old. I don't have enough gas in me. I just that kid. You know what? My daughter was such an easy kid to raise. If I would have another baby, that would be the spawn of the devil. That would be the one I would get the phone calls from the teachers. And I'd be too old to really give a fuck. I'm like, okay, you want to tear that up? Don't tear it up. Just leave me alone. And so I don't have those problems. Yeah.
I definitely dig that. You know, this has been an awesome, awesome, awesome good time. Yes, we had some hiccups in it, but what you said we're gonna move past. This has been so amazing, and like I've been blessed and honored to have you. You like, oh my god. Before we get out of here, let everybody know where they can find you. Using all your socials and everything like that.
Okay, so like I said, I'm horrible at Instagram, but it's Nèna_Amor 227. And my Facebook is just simply Nèna Amor. And they're both, public pages. So anyone can look me up and, follow me.
That is so amazing. And What's one thing like say like there was a young inspiring model you saying that happened like either they saw you at the bar, they saw you at Walmart. How can I do what you do? You saying what's the first thing I need to do?
First thing you need to do, really, and this is gonna sound really corny, but I mean this, love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to get into this for the right reasons, because sometimes the answer is going to be no. And that industry is based off how you look. But the thing of it is, you may not be marketable for one campaign, but maybe for another. If you get that no, it's not because you're ugly, it's not because you're not good enough or skinny enough or tall enough or whatever. You're just not marketable for that brand, for that project. So someone else will say yes. Secondly, take really good pictures. I know we got the cool camera phones and the filters. Everybody loves the filters. I love them. But go to a photographer. You have to invest in yourself. Take professional pictures, build your portfolio. Will you have to spend money? Absolutely. You got to pay a good photographer whose editing game is great, because all those movie stars, what would you say back in the day? Oh, it was airbrush. Well, they did editing with filters back then. They do it now. I got scars and cellulite. They smooth that shit out, So get yourself a good photographer, take lots of professional photos, do the cute like little outfits, something formal, something business, a little bit of everything, because you want to put yourself out there. You don't want to just pigeonhole yourself. Like for me, I started off late in the game. I'm short, I'm old, so I'm not gonna be doing any runway modeling. I'm clumsy, I got flat feet, and I'm only 5'2", right? But I'm comfortable in myself. I do a lot of lingerie modeling, but that's what I like, So for someone who's younger, they have more to play with. They have more time to play with. So don't pigeonhole yourself into one industry.
Okay. And you said, well, piggybacking off of that, and then I'm going to circle back. You said real quick. Okay. What you said, listen, you guys pay attention in the comment section. You guys pay attention to exactly what she's saying, because you guys know that I do YouTube as well. And when she said invest in yourself, I start like right now. I'm doing my interviews and I'm doing my blogs and stuff like on my phone, which it works. You say like, but you said you want to expand, but like when I actually go out and vlog, like for real, I spent $850 on a G7X camera.
Right.
So you do have to invest in yourself, and so I mean it's like she's dropping some gems here, so you guys can make sure that you take all of these in and soak them on up, and that maybe something could work for you. But circling back, because we always got to end on a fun note. Because this is a question I did want to have. Because like okay, like you said, say you do a lingerie shoot. After you've done that lingerie shoot for the camera and for the team and everything like that, does the fiance never see that again, or do you only, or is there certain lingerie that only he sees?
Oh, I do have a collection that's just for him. It's not for photo shoots or anything like that, So I have lots of lingerie actually, because I was going to start a lingerie line, which I'm still considering doing, but that is only just for him. But like if I have a project coming up, I will purposely just go buy pieces, brand new pieces that no one sees, And to be honest, I have so much crap. I'm like. And because we've been together so long, like I really don't really. It sounds so weird. I really don't wear lingerie like that in the house, but I got a shitload of them though.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was dating a lingerie model. As soon as a kid could get your ass out, like no.
Yeah,
all day long. Lingerie,
I'm like a girl. I'm like a flower child. If I could walk outside butt asshole naked, I would. I don't care. I make a joke to all my friends, all my girlfriends. If you're really my friend, you didn't see my boobs, my cootie, my booty, all of that. Like, because I don't care. I'm gonna walk around naked. So
thank you. You sent whatever invitation I had to your house. You just ruined it. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, that's what it is. To me, it's a waste of time. You're gonna take it off in 2 seconds anyway. So.
Why'd you mess it up for me? Jesus.
Listen, I'm gonna have on some lotion and a smile. How you doing? Let's get to it.
Anyway, this has been another wonderful episode of Thatguydub. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
this again. You have been amazing. You had me laughing. You laughed at my corny jokes. You said my ass wasn't that ugly. You said like, oh man, I can go to bed happy.
Good. I had so much fun. Thank you for having me.
You say, until next time, it's been that guy Dub. You saying checking out another video. Peace.
Peace. Bye.